Pornography and Alabama football? How do those two things go together? You're on the green screen with the Lochamy Brothers. I'm Will, and he is Reed. What's the story here, Reed?
Well, recently there was a story on AL.com that raised a lot of eyebrows, and the headline said, "This is what happened to pornography traffic after Alabama lost to Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl." The author of the article was Ian Hoppy. Ian Hoppy.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. And he writes, according to usage statistics provided to AL.com from Pornhub, there was a 90% from Pornhub, is a website.
What's that?
You know what? You've heard of that.
No, I've never heard of that.
Okay, that's fine, Will. According to Pornhub, there was a 90% surge in traffic from Alabama immediately following the game's bitter ending. Now, I'm assuming this is from fans and not from players, although it is a little hard to tell the way this is written. So, the point is that it seems there are a lot of people in this state who need some help when it comes to learning how to deal appropriately with a tough loss. So, Will, let's give them some ideas.
Yeah, I've got some suggestions.
Okay.
How about realize it's just a game? It's a football game, people.
Okay, well, I hate to correct you, but remember, these are Alabama fans, so it's not realistic for them to look at it as just a game. It's not just a game, it's their life, right?
That's
so
true.
this is not going to work.
All right, how about they find ways to make fun of other schools? That's something Alabama fans do best.
Absolutely. They could talk about how few national championships Auburn has.
That's a fact.
They could talk about old names that Auburn used to have.
They had so many.
That's bad for some reason. They could talk about how LSU fans smell like
corn dogs.
Corn dogs,
and they do.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
How about this? They could make their kids just go to their room. Of course, we know kids are the root of all problems in marriages and losing games.
Oh, yeah. Kids have been causing all sorts of problems for years and years. Divorces all the way up to tough losses. Make the kids go to their room. They know what they've done. They can sit there and think about it.
How about this? Make a list of who the next coach is going to be.
Well, now, Will, don't you think that's a little bit premature,
No,
right?
it was a loss, Reed. You need a new coach. You can't have losses.
Well, okay, but I think that's a little extreme. You can't win them all, is what people say.
If you're Alabama, you can win them all.
Okay, but even Nick Saban lost, right, to La Monroe. His first lost to UAB one year. These are all, that's true. Okay, that's fine. All right, maybe not that one then. So what's next then?
All right, how about this? Make a list of all the mistakes the refs made.
Now that's a good idea. Everyone knows that when a team loses, it's not the coach's fault, it's not the player's fault, it's usually the referee's fault.
Didn't call holding ever.
Yeah, so you need to know what all those mistakes are. Well, those are all good ideas. I want to ask, what do you do to handle a tough loss after your favorite team, Tulane, loses a game?
I just spend some time on the internet, just surfing around.
Surfing around where?
Whatever pops up. Don't worry about me, Reed. What do you do to pass the time?
Well, it's easy. I eat tons and tons of cornflakes.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, it's, you're not familiar with John Kellogg? You don't know the...
I got nothing.
Well, look it up, Will.
I'll do it. Don't forget, you can comment right here below at AL.com. Also, email us, LochamyBrothers@gmail.com, or interact on Twitter @LochamyBrothers.